Welcome to the debate with Stephan F Wagner regarding social media, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Stephan is founder of Wagner Consulting, which specializes in personal branding through personal development, integrity, and high-quality content. Stephan was the first guest on the AskFaleskini podcast interview series and is now the first guest on the AskFaleskini podcast, My Debate series.
Happy to do that.
I know my listeners and viewers probably don't know that yet, but you are the guru of TikTok for Germany. And that is why I'm really looking forward to our debate on TikTok topic. I have so many questions to ask you.
Well, let me first take some of that guru stuff back. The point is, there are many German TikTok gurus. I'm none of them. I'm just a hardworking guy, and I despise, these lies, these marketing lies. So at the end of the day, yes, my channel grew big and quick and fucking quick, using nothing of what the gurus told me. Which basically led to a point that what I did was the bare minimum that was needed, but I was really doing what was needed, nothing left, nothing right. So I'm not really a guru. I'm just someone who found out what you need to do, that it works. And that's all.
Okay. I'll say an expert. Sorry, maybe the word, because the guru used to be a good word in 90s when we were still doing programs, and you found C++ guru and asked him something on chat at that time.
I see it the same way. Way. It's just funny. We really have the word TikTok guru in Germany, which is actually not really a compliment, because so many of those guys, they advertise with like 5 hacks to grow your TikTok within a week to 10,000 followers. You check their profile and they're stuck at 4,000, What the fuck?
Yeah, they just didn't apply the trick yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into the dirty business first. There is so much talk of America banning TikTok, and is that also there is a bit of let's say first hints of EU considering banning TikToks also. What do you think? What's your take on that?
First of all, the Americans banning TikTok, let us rephrase that. The Americans using the name TikTok to try to pass a bill that will allow them to enter your home Wi-Fi and to check all your connected devices, including all accesses, even if they are encrypted. And the only thing why TikTok was TikTok, everyone knows TikTok, and they were not allowed to invest in TikTok for a long time. So they were using TikTok as a front to basically create a certain front against TikTok. But fact is that bill goes much deeper. If they pass that bill, no single American citizens has any secret anymore that is somehow connected to his home Wi-Fi. If they pass this bill, they will be legally able to check and control and supervise and record everything that is in your home connected. That also means streams from Alexa. Yeah, that also includes data transfer from Kindle. That also includes your private cloud data. That includes everything. That bill basically kills any kind of privacy you have in the States. That's the reality behind the bill. No American want to have that. So what they did basically was not explaining what's in the bill. They were using TikTok to try to hype and get a quick pro decision without really telling what's behind that. That's the thing with TikTok.
So how is TikTok and GDPR handling? GDPR. I'll find definition right away. Sorry. GDPR. So general data protection regulation.
Yeah. You know what? Better than all the others.
Okay.
You can buy data from Facebook. You can pay data from LinkedIn. You can get data from Instagram. You can get data from YouTube. You cannot get data from TikTok.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. TikTok was not selling databases. Facebook was. TikTok was not allowing third-party users to spy on their members. Facebook was. TikTok is not asking you personal questions when you create a profile. TikTok and LinkedIn does. Okay? So it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. TikTok uses live data to basically decide what you might be interested in. But TikTok doesn't even send these data through the net. It's only on your device. And as soon as your session is done, it's automatically deleted. You know? I've seen that Congress hearing when it was about TikTok. That was like people who were not able to read wanted to explain a best-selling author how to use grammar.
Okay.
It's really, really fun.
Let's talk about technology a bit. I know you're a technology expert.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah. That is really good, because in business it's important that we get also an insight from a technology person. Although you have a special mix that you understand marketing and communication, and you also understand technology and as a tool to use it. So would you say that TikTok is the most advanced social media network right now?
When it comes to the algorithm, definitely yes. When it comes to, let's say it differently. I could explain a lot, but the real fact is TikTok is social media on ecstasy mixed with speed.
Okay.
If you know how to, if you understand TikTok, if you know how to use it, it's the quickest way to results. There is nothing else on the market. It's at the same time the problem with TikTok. You know, I've heard so often from people in my age, 50, between 40 and 50, oh, TikTok is only titties. The point is, TikTok will show you what you enjoyed to watch. Okay. So if there were titties and you were looking at these titties 5 times over until the feed, and then you decide, I don't want to see titties, you're going to see titties again. Because if you don't want to see titties, you would have swiped immediately. Okay. And especially in that Congress hearing, by the way, there was one guy who was complaining about, stuff with children and stuff. And that's so the only reason he was able to see those stuff was because he was actively searching for it more than once. Okay. In my personal feed, there is no dancing. TikTok doesn't show me any dance movie. TikTok doesn't show me anything that is connected to hate. TikTok doesn't show me any kind of commercials because my feed is being trained absolutely clean. TikTok from the algorithm is the best you can use right now. What is a little bit difficult on TikTok is to understand how that works if you're older than 30, because it is perfectly tailor-made for the short attention span our younger people have. And just lately, like a few weeks ago, they have changed those systems to possible long format videos. And right now in different parts of the world, the longest video you can post on TikTok is already 10 minutes.
Okay.
And you cannot do that immediately. TikTok is not YouTube. You have to prove your quality as a creator to get additional levels to post. Okay. So being able to post a 10-minute video means you have to have an account that works, you have to have content that works, and you have to have a certain amount of followership, and you have to prove that you're continuously delivering high quality content.
Okay. So why is TikTok so interesting for business?
Because there is nothing that is quicker. For me, TikTok, I just had a conversation yesterday evening with another coach. Both of us started our business decades ago. We both started at times where you went from door to door ringing the bell. Okay. TikTok is exactly the same. TikTok is like the modern version of ringing the bell on doors. And you know, back in those days, if you wanted to make money quick, you were going ringing doors. You were going to ringing doorbells, selling cash immediately. And TikTok is basically selling on doors 2023. If you understand how to work with TikTok, you can create an income in less than 2 weeks. And you can create an income to live off in probably 6 to 8 weeks. You're not going to be a millionaire, don't get me wrong. But an income where you can say it's worth enough to work on, to continue to do that. It's super quick if you understand how it works. That's all.
Okay. So I'm a financial guy, so I will always ask the same question. What is the investment average company should consider when going to TikTok?
It's not technique. It's not machinery. It's not computers. The technique you need, let's say the materials you need to get traction on TikTok are basically the lowest possible investment. All you need is a smartphone. And if you have an additional microphone to have a better audio, you're already better than most. And if you have some kind of an old notebook, any brand, it doesn't matter, you are fully equipped. You don't need more. Plus internet access. That's all you need.
I will rephrase it. If I'm a small or medium-sized company in US, for example, or in Europe, I think it would be roughly the same. What would I need to budget to start TikTok in order to gain some traction? What would be the
time and effort?
Okay, but
that's all.
In money, how
in
much?
Money.
If I would outsource everything,
if we would make a use case like you have a small business and you have a certain product or a certain service, doesn't matter, and you want to start on TikTok and you want to gain traction, what you would need is a person that dedicates between 2 and 3 hours a day for at least 3 weeks. That's the time to create the routines and the basic momentum. And after that, it's basically directly related to your outcome. That means you can invest an hour a day, you will have a certain outcome. You can invest 2 hours a day, you will have a much bigger outcome. But to make people understand that better is these budgeting is difficult because people need to understand what they need to do to get a result and then going to the budget, because you know the learning curve and the speed that you can achieve to fulfill the needed tasks is highly depending on which processes you use. If your processes are refined, it's quite easy. Now let's get to a few clear facts. To have a good working TikTok channel, you should actually post content continuously 3 to 5 times a day, 7 days a week. That sounds a lot, right? It is not. When I started TikTok, I was overwhelmed by the need of creating 3 videos a day. It was a shitload of work. So I was not listening to any kind of guru. I was just working and fighting my way through to really get a deeper understanding. Today, I know with the right strategy and how to create, it's fucking quick. If I do my basic content for TikTok, which means 21 videos, it costs me less than 2 hours. That means within 2 hours, I create the content for a full week of TikTok. So that's point number one. That can be very quick. The next point that is really important is at least 30 minutes a day interaction with your audience in comment section. Just like on LinkedIn. You just don't need to go as deep. That means if you have something like thank you for your words, thanks for appreciation, that's completely okay, because the reason is different than on LinkedIn. The reason of that communication, of that interaction, is basically to get a new view on the commented video. That means whenever you have a comment, it will bounce internally back and forth to the people who were engaged with the video. The more comments you have on a video, the more interaction you give back as a creator, the longer that video will be kept alive by the algorithm. I have certain videos. One of my best ones had about 700,000 views. With that single video, I got about 15,000 followers. Yeah. You know, I have a second video that had about 120,000 views. I gained 5 followers with that video, but each of these 5 followers was a customer afterwards on a high-ticket product. The interaction helps to keep the videos alive. These 3 videos a day, as I told you, is basically for a complete week, 2 hours of work. The additional 2 videos I create sometimes is a speciality that you have on TikTok, because the interaction, if a viewer comments your video with a real question or with something that is worthy to reply differently, you do not type an answer. You can basically answer that with a video that will be played out by the algorithm on a higher level than a standard created video, because it is a reply to your community. So these additional 2 content pieces is basically, the work you need to do is real time, like, oh, how does it work? Record. Well, thanks for the question. How does it work? It's quite easy. Go to the bottom left, press the button. That's all. If you like my content, press click, publish. That's it. It's fucking easy. It's going from door to door. You've been ringing a door. Hey, I'm going to have this product. Do you want it? I'm not sure. I'm going to call you back. You go away. They call out of the window. Yeah, does it has wheels? Yes, it has wheels. Okay, I'll buy it. That's all. TikTok is quick and easy.
Okay. So the
budget for a small company is basically 1 full day work per week, if they understand the processes. To understand all the processes, to get there, is probably 2 work weeks. And that's not coaching. That's just doing, It's so easy.
Is it possible to completely outsource the work?
You can completely outsource the work. You can basically hire so-called UGCs. It's basically a creator community that's interestingly on TikTok, which are able to deliver you interesting content about your stuff, and you pay somewhere between 20 and 40 bucks per video. So the production costs are not very high. If you want to outsource for a small company and you want to have high quality videos, really good stuff, you can imagine a budget of €100 per day, which basically makes something, or $100 per day, something like that. So if you budget $3K a month, you have a completely hosted TikTok channel, including production of the videos. It's basically the same amount of money you would pay for an employee. That is why I do not suggest that.
Yeah, of course, it's outsourced.
Yeah.
When do you think the money can return in sales?
It depends on the products. It depends on how your sales funnel afterwards is automated. And it depends if it is a product you can grab, or if it's a service like a coaching or something like that. Which is, by the way, a great question, because this is the main differentiation of strategy when you build up your channel. So when you have a product, you follow certain rules in production of those videos, and you make sure that in those videos, there's always a hook that delivers the audience to your profile. TikTok allows you, as soon as you have 1,000 followers, to increase stuff like Linktree, like additional websites, like a phone number, a direct order number. It's quite easy. If you have your video content with direct hooks and a direct link, you don't need to pay anything for ads, because it's automated. If you have a product that you can grab and you can probably describe the product by words, you can do a product presentation online live and sell while you do that. And basically, our Chinese and Taiwanese and Korean and Thai friends, they are doing that, highly professionals. You have complete warehouses full of small boxes with people sitting in those boxes, being live 8 hours a day, selling products directly to end customers through TikTok. It works great. It is as if you have a little angel, and that little angel is pushing new customers in front of you every second. It's only about how good are you doing your sales stuff. It's fantastic. If you sell something like coaching, I'm sorry, am I talking too much?
No. I'm really interested in that.
Okay.
I was so. Is it possible to fully automate TikTok to the extent with all these sales channel and sales people to the extent that it's that becomes cash flow positive? How long did you need to become cash flow positive on TikTok?
If I put it differently, the moment between the decision to monetize TikTok and the moment TikTok was delivering money was 6 hours.
Okay.
But it's difficult to predict how much you get. Okay. So it's always depending on which area you are, which kind of product you are. With the coachings I do, they are quite specific for the coaching contracts. So to give you a live or a real-time example and a real numbers example, the coaching that I offer through my TikTok lives is some kind of a live coaching mixed with a business coaching. The way I do it is that I do 2 lives a week with a certain content, with a prepared content. So I do deliver a value, a part of that value that I deliver in my coachings. Usually I have 1 customer per live. So when I do 2 lives a week, I have 2 new customers for my coaching. And that is basically great because it's 1 hour of time that I take, and I know exactly I'm live for 1 hour and I have a new customer. It's nice.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. There are also ads on TikTok.
Yes. Don't do it.
Okay. Are they meant to sell product directly? Are they meant to push your videos? Are they meant for to grow a community? How are they? What are the ads for?
Yes, all of it. You can make ads to sell products directly. You can make ads to make people aware of your brand. You can make or you can give your content a paid add-on so it will be shown to more people to increase views, to increase reach.
Okay.
But you don't need it. The point is, yes, you could get a quick traction by doing that. And you can shorten the time between creating the channel and getting some money out of it. That's true. And it's not really very expensive. But as soon as you start with paid content on your account, the TikTok algorithm classifies you as a paid customer. If you then go with organic content, the algorithm does not really use your organic content very well.
Okay. So yeah, because you're a milking cow.
If you start a TikTok account organically, the first 1,000 followers are a bit difficult because that's the first goal you need to achieve. Then it only depends on your personal performance. But still, you could use an add-on on TikTok to push your content, if you pay, to a larger audience. The same thing, don't do it. If you do that once, your organic content will achieve a lower amount of views. So instead, using the money to pay for ads, use that money for higher quality content, and you will have that effect organically, but you won't only have it one time like you pay for an ad. Of course, for companies like, let's say, Nike or Coca-Cola, it's a different stuff. For them, it's easier to give TikTok a few millions, and a day later, their new product is seen by 1 billion people. But for normal creators, for normal companies, for normal businesses, any way how big they are, it's easy and possible with TikTok, fully organic, to reach your audience. And now comes the funny thing. I think the video quality is good enough. So I can show you a little information. I will just put you, I will just give you an analysis of the demographics, because people are saying that, the age is probably all too young. The people are not, mixed, or you only get one gender. But that's not true, because the reality is that all ages are on it. And this is my demographic from my account. So basically, I'm getting exactly my target audience. That's why I say the algorithm is, in the moment, the best in the world. If your content is clear, if your strategy is clear, if your, let's say, if your discipline to create content is clear, the TikTok algorithm will pair you perfectly with your target group, much better than any other social media platform.
Okay, that is important. That I would also like to talk about hashtags on TikTok. Are there any hashtags on TikTok? How hard is to get trending on one hashtag and similar?
The hashtag strategy on TikTok is also something that is basically easy as pie. So TikTok has a very high level of artificial intelligence behind it. So when you upload a video, or if you speak in a video directly, that AI is also listening to the words in the video, and it's categorizing that video. As soon as you reach 1,000 followers, when you post content, you will get hashtag suggestions based on the video. You can use them. You don't have to use them. Then there are hashtag strategies. Most of those strategies don't work. If you are really native and you describe what you want to achieve with the video, not what it shows, what you want to achieve, you will definitely gain traction. Okay. So if you post a video about how to avoid problems with depressions, you don't use the hashtag mental health. You use the hashtag avoid depression.
Okay. So it's even more advanced.
It is, absolutely. Well, then comes the trending hashtags. There are hashtags with 1 billion views. The problem is, these hashtags will only help you if your account size is valuable enough. You can imagine, if we take mental health as a hashtag, mental health has something like 4 billion views worldwide. If you're a creator with 1,000 followers and you use that, you will be listed with that hashtag. But if you search for videos to that hashtag, you're going to be displayed on place 12,768. You will never be played out. So the smaller your account is, the more you have to use hashtags with a smaller amount of views. If your account is already big, you will be listed on, let's say, the top 10, top 20 with the trending hashtags. But using a trending hashtag with a small account does the opposite of what you want. It's the same with trends. You might have heard trends on TikTok, like dancing trends and challenge trends and all of these stuff. They work fantastically, and they do not work at all at the same time. If you use a trend, you need to make sure that this trend has not been used more than 10,000 times worldwide before. If it's been used over 10,000 times, it won't work for you. It might work for you if you have 1 million followers, but if not, you won't grow. If you find a new trend below 10,000 views, or something that grows quickly below 1,000 views, you will definitely grow. So there are a few hacks that you can use to speed up the growth of your TikTok channel in a fantastic way. But mostly they're not really what most of those TikTok gurus explain, because if they would do that, they won't get the money for their courses.
Okay, so would you recommend to business people that they would build their own channel, or they should outsource?
That's a really, really good question. It depends on how much time they can invest. If they can invest the time, it will help to do it by themselves. Because by doing it yourself, you understand much more about how TikTok's system works, how it reacts, and you will understand much easier why certain videos will go through the roof and why certain other videos won't work. The problem is the creating of these TikToks. It needs a certain, let's say, rule set. If you are used to create videos for LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube, if you use the same videos, you will not be successful on TikTok. The TikTok system needs a very strong hook within the first 3 seconds. The first 3 seconds are basically the foundation of your success. That is why in every video, you have a standalone analytics that is given by TikTok. By the way, the TikTok analytics for free is better than the paid analytics from most other platforms. And I'm going to show it to you. If you check any kind of video on TikTok, you'll have basically a graph. This graph shows you the watch time of the single users. That means if a video is coming into your feed, you can scroll it away or you can keep it. And the first indicator is the average time people use before they scroll it away.
Okay.
Now, if more than 40% scroll away your content in the first 3 seconds, it will not go viral. It's definitely clear. It is like that. That means it's easy to analyze your own stuff, why it did not go viral. And you have that graph over the whole video length. That means you are able to control and analyze your own quality just by comparing the retention times that you achieve with what is happening in that video at that time. If you have a dip at 7 seconds, and in the 7 seconds of your video, you basically do something stupid, you know exactly, don't do it again, and there won't be a dip anymore. It's that easy.
Okay. I know you do TikToks in German and also in English.
Yeah.
Which videos have more views, your English videos or your German videos?
Actually, my German videos, because the English speaking channel it has like 5, 6, 7 videos right now. But I was using one of my hacks on my English speaking channel. So I think my 4th video already got like 10, 15,000 views or even more. I can tell you exactly how much I had, because one of the few real hacks that work on TikTok is it had 15,000 views. One of the few real hacks that works on TikTok is if you find a creator that is within your niche, and this creator has a really trending video that is not too old, you can make a stitch or a duet with that video. That means the first few seconds are exactly like the original video. You avoid the dip at the beginning. If you then, let's say, give compliments to the content, yeah, it is seen positive. But even if you do a completely quiet duet, like you just show your face and you go like, yeah, that's enough. Because if the original content had like 100,000 views, if you do a duet, you can always assume 10,000 views. If you have 10,000 views, you can usually assume somewhere like 10 to 100 new followers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So duets are also something that
yeah. What we do on LinkedIn, like a share in your own feed, usually doesn't give you a lot of followers. On TikTok, a duet or a stitch is kind of the same thing, but it will basically increase the reach of your account. That's a very wonderful hack. And also, if you look for high quality trending content in your own niche, your account is being placed in that niche. What many people don't understand is the TikTok algorithm is basically also like a branding filter.
So you are what you comment on.
If you post 100 videos with the topic treasure control, you will be categorized for treasure control. If then you post one video about, let's say, content creation, you lose your status being a treasure content deliverer. So if you do bullshit to grow your channel, and then you will try to bring your real topic, it won't work. The algorithm will not recognize you as what you are. If you first look for high quality trending content of your niche and you start doing duets and stitches, it is still the same niche. As soon as you have achieved 1,000 followers, you can basically mark the existing content as private, so it's not being seen anymore. And you can post your own content, but stay in the same niche. That means it will automatically be shown to the same audience you've built up before. It's that easy. But never delete anything. So if you want to remove a video on TikTok, don't delete. Just put it on private. Because if you delete it, the TikTok algorithm will think that you will take away content. If you take away content, you don't help the algorithm. If you start to post, create habits. If you want to do 3 videos a day, then do it every day. If you feel that's probably too much, go for 2 videos, but do them every day. If you feel that's too much, do 1, but do it every day. And it doesn't matter at what time. There are people telling you you have to post between 5 and 6 or at 3 p.m. or whatever. That's bullshit. But what you should do is post every day at the same times. It's just like selling at the door. If your customers are used that you ring the door at 1 a.m. and your product is good, they will make sure being at home when you ring the bell. If you used to post at 1 a.m. or p.m., the algorithm will learn that your content is delivered at 1 a.m. If you don't deliver at 1 a.m., but at 2 a.m., the algorithm thinks, oh, it's not secure. I cannot expect that content, which will result in a lower amount of views.
Okay.
So if you want to get good and quick, 3 videos a day, and each of this video at a certain time of day that you will use repeatedly. I was using 1 p.m. I was using 1 p.m. for my first video. I was using 5 p.m. for my second video and 8 p.m. for my third video, plus minus 15 minutes. So you have a tolerance of like 30 minutes plus minus. And because I was doing that every day, The algorithm knew that he could rely on me as a creator. And what people often don't understand, social media has the pure and only goal of screen time. To get screen time, you need content. Content is what we deliver. The more intelligent the algorithm is, the more the algorithm will pre-plan. The TikTok algorithm is able to basically pre-plan his actions. If you are a reliable content delivering machine, the algorithm will prefer your content because he knows exactly there will be content in 30 minutes. So I can already prepare the feeds for the followers and others who are interested in the content. If you are not reliable, make 12 videos a week, 1 day free, 1 day 5, 2 days nothing, you will never get that reward from the algorithm until you achieve a certain size. As soon as you are over 50,000 followers, from my experience, this changes a little bit because the TikTok algorithm will categorize you as a worthy creator because of your size. And then it's more tolerant, then you can basically post whenever you like, you will always get views, even if you make a break for a few days. I had a break over Easter time. I had to do a lot of different times. So there were a lot of different things. There were 3 weeks I wasn't posting anything. If you do that with a small account, the first video you post will get 272 views. Exactly 272. That's a basic number for the first test group that will see your views. When I came back after 3 weeks, my first video got about 7,500 views because the algorithm knew my community was active on my account even without me posting new stuff. But you have to achieve a certain size. And if you look at the real big creators with millions of followers, like KB Lame, that black funny guy.
Yeah.
He can post 1 video a month nowadays. He will still get billions of views. Okay. But you need to achieve that level and you need to work for that level. So, and the only metrics is the amount and quality of your content. And the amount is more important than the quality. And to support that, TikTok is actively helping you as a creator. As soon as you have 1,000 followers, you can go live. When you go live, the live session will automatically be recorded by TikTok. After that, you can download your live session and you can use that to create your own video cuts. But you don't need to, because TikTok automatically creates the best moments out of your life, suggests them as already pre-cut video clip. You can add text, you can still cut them. But basically, if you go live for an hour and it's not too boring what you do, you will get after that live automatically 3 to 5 short form videos from TikTok. You just need to upload and post them. It's a little bit like the remix function on YouTube. Yeah. Just if you do remix on YouTube, you have to select the part in your video that was good. And that's already done in TikTok. And what are they using? In a live, your guests can interact with you. They can interact with likes and they can interact with gifts. And they use those moments with the highest level of interaction. So
you mentioned gifts. What is this all about?
Yeah, gifts are great. Monetizing on TikTok can be done by selling a product or selling a coaching service, but you don't really need that if you don't have it. So if you're a big mouth like me, you can do it completely different. Going live also means creating live content. If you live, you are creating screen time for TikTok. And if you get likes, that's like on every other platform. But you can also get gifts. A gift on TikTok starts with a little rose. The value is 0.0 US dollar. It's 1 cent.
Okay.
I think it's 1 cent. But if you have a live with 400 people and each of those 400 guys is giving you 10 roses, you have $40. Why should they give you a gift? Because you deliver interesting content. So those streamers on TikTok, what they do is they try to make an interesting session for their audience, either by telling a story, by reading a book, by telling a fairy tale, by doing a live coaching for free, by singing a song, by playing a guitar, by, whatever you like. It is like a live theater, like a live concert, whatever you like. And the audience is free to give gifts, and some of them are giving gifts. Now, a rose for a cent is not really a big deal, but there are different gifts. A TikTok universe is $200. It's a single gift. So as a small example, my last live coaching I did, which was 2 days ago, last Friday, I had a coaching session about 1 hour in a TikTok live. And in this 1 hour, I got 168,000 diamonds. This is a value of $850. In other words, I was delivering a high quality coaching to an audience that I was building up over 6 months. And I was rewarded with $800 for that hour of work. I think that's good money.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Now, the next thing, if you have some entertainer genes, you can go live and you can invite guests. What we do here right now, we could do the same thing in a live stream on TikTok, while people could watch, while people could ask questions, while they could interact, and while they could send us gifts. So if the topic is interesting enough, you can basically make a live show like Tucker Carlson's, but with a live interaction. Maybe you have heard about Samuel in the US area. Kevin Samuels was a guy who was counseling ladies what they should change to finally get a man.
Yes.
It was a live show, and you see a lot of these short videos nowadays on TikTok. The guy died a short time ago. It's very sad. But that was basically exactly what you can do on TikTok Live. Yeah. Then you can basically use it for public relations. After our podcast recording today at 2100, I will have a TikTok Live where I will moderate 1.5 hours. In that live, I have the German champion in heavyweight boxing. He's one of my live guests. The PR company who is doing his public relations and also a personal friend of mine is my second live guest. A young female coach, because optics, a young female dating coach is my third guest. And we will basically have something like a live talk show on TikTok in a live. The effect is all our 4 followerships will be informed, and we support us with our reach, because, followers of the boxer will get to know me. My followers will get to know the dating coach. The dating coach followers will get to know the guy from public relations. And at the same time, we are live and we can also get gifts if someone wants to give us something. And at the same time, everything is recorded, and we can use that recording to create short form content afterwards. So TikTok, if you understand how to use, is a fantastic platform with a lot of synergy effects. Next way to make money. Probably you're a young guy or a girl and you really have fucking nothing in your head. There might be a few of those. Doesn't mean you cannot make money. TikTok has a system where you can play matches between 2 guys in a live. That means you have your audience in your live, the other one has its audience in your live, and you can basically play a match. Who of these guys gets more likes? And it's like on, the carnival 20, 30 years ago, with the guys yelling in the microphone, "Now, come on, one more time, just buy one more time. You will be lucky next." That's what they do in those lives. So they inspire the audience, they make fun with the audience. They build up fronts, it's like the yellow team is matching with the black team. Let's say who's getting more likes today, and with this kind of active engagement and active entertainment, they're also making money. And it's not a little money. There is a ranking list, and the highest ranking guy is having somewhere around 2.2 million diamonds in a month. I told you 160,000 are $800. So only through this live entertainment, this guy is making about 15,000 US dollars or euros a month. And he's doing about 2 or 3 hours a day. That's good money.
Yep.
Yeah. So TikTok is a platform that gives a lot of opportunities. And if you're a little bit old-fashioned, it's easy to work with. Because everything that is hype won't work. Continuity, delivering, quality, content, that is what really works on TikTok.
Okay, so it's a long run.
It is
a long run, so it's not a sprint.
Yeah, it's a marathon, absolutely. And sometimes you see profiles with 1 million followers in one video. You can always assume there have been 1,000 videos that are all being marked as private. There is no overnight success on TikTok. Only if you are a celebrity. So if something like Rihanna or, Mike Jordan or...
Yeah, they get endorsed and they're looked for and they have their own hashtags and all this stuff.
And that's quick because TikTok has a button internally. So if the TikTok crew decides that you will be a celeb, you'll have 1 billion views within a minute. Yeah, they can influence that. They usually don't. It's not their policy. But for certain things like the TikTok videos from Mr. Chen from the Congress hearing, that's where they use it.
Okay. Another very important thing I want to find out today before we close that. So about 3 to 5K a month to grow a channel for small businesses. What's the turnover of business when you would recommend? How big should the business be before you would recommend paid ads on TikTok?
I don't recommend them at all.
Okay.
I really don't.
Basically, so generic only.
The setup of your sales funnel is more important, and the quality of your copy, the quality of your content. So as soon as you have 1,000 followers, you're allowed to add links in your profile. And then it's only a matter how much do you convert from video views to profile views. And even without a high-end strategy, with my content in the first 3 months of this year, I had an average of up to 1,000 profile views per day. That means all you need after that is someone who is professional in setting up a sales funnel. That's not a new service. And if you have someone and you tell them, listen, there are 1,000 clicks a day, what can you do? That's, for them, that's like a warm rain. Yeah. If you have engaging content where you directly tell people to watch your profile, I never did that. Okay, so I got these profile views without any hooks. If you do engagement like watch my profile for a few newbie, watch my profile for, click my button to get whatever, you can multiply that up to 3 or 4, 5, 6, 10 times. I tried that with one certain video, and I had an engagement rate ratio view to views from 8.97% with 110,000 views. That means one video was able to give me more than 10,000 profile views. For me, that was a case study. I did not use it to monetize, but it is a clear indicator how powerful that can be.
Okay. Thank you very much for this debate. I think the listeners and viewers have learned a lot. basically they should be able to set up a TikTok strategy and set up their venture into TikTok as a tool based on our discussion. So I thank you very much for your time, and thank you for sharing all your experiences.
I'm happy to be here, and it's fun to share that because it's really easy and it makes a lot of fun. So TikTok is like a playground, and it can create not only fun, it also can create fantastic connections because you really meet interesting people on TikTok. It's like LinkedIn. We met through LinkedIn, and I'm happy that we did.
Okay, thank you.